Okay, so there's like a million different ways to color grade your images. And color grading is essentially just adding color or toning your image in a way that can make it look cinematic or more creative or whatever. And so this is just one of the like bazillion ways that you can do it, but it's one that I just learned about recently. And so I thought I would share it in case anybody wants to give it a try. So I've done all of my basic edits on this. I've done adding some contrast and then making like an adjustment layer for the highlights and shadows and all the things that I need to do. And so now I'm ready to do color grading. And so I'm going to use LUTS profiles for my color grading. Now you can buy different profiles online. I have not done that yet, but the ones that are on the computer are already kind of good. So I just thought, hey, let me try this. So you will go to this little color lookup panel here and click it for a new adjustment layer. And so in this little information box here, it will say load 3D LUTs. And then you have a drop down box. And these are all essentially creative LUTs. And when you apply them to your image, they will add like an artistic effect. So like this is too stripped at look, or this is candlelight, or film stock. So there's a bunch in here, and you kind of just have to play with, the different ones to see which one you really like. I'm trying to think of which one I actually used. This might have been the one that I used. No, that's not it. For my image, I can't remember. Okay, let's see. I'm going to say I did. Okay, this is it. This is the one I did. Okay, so when I apply this drop blues, you can see the difference. One, it adds like a little bit of a matte effect, and it just kind of changes the color of the greens a bit. So let's say that I like that. And then I wanted to maybe play around a little bit more with another one. Go back up here and just do your color lookup again. And let's see what was the other one that I really liked? I like that one a little bit. Just for the sake of you not watching me do this a million times, I'm going to choose this Fuji Eterna one. Now this is like super matte, but this is more than probably I would want. And so the beauty of Photoshop is that I can go into my opacity and just reduce it until, it kind of gives the effect that I like. And so you can see there's that, there's that. If you want to group these together, we'll call them color grading. And you can see the difference. So it's essentially like a preset, but it does not adjust anything other than the color. It's assigning essentially a color profile. It changes the color values throughout your image so that they look different, and people can create, a bunch of different creative profiles for you to use. So if it looks like something that would be interesting to you, it might be fun to try. So like I said, it doesn't affect like the highlights or the shadows or the exposure or any of that like a preset does. It's simply just changing the color. And it's used a ton in cinematography and video, but as you can see, you can also do it here in Photoshop with your images.